What's good, everybody? Tekromancer here, and this is my 2 cents, episode 3. Last week, I looked at if you started with traditional fighting games, can you be good at free-for-all brawlers? This week, we're going to be doing the opposite, where we're going to be saying, hey, if you started from a free-for-all brawler, can you be good at traditional fighting games? Now, I'm going to tell you truthfully, if someone asked me this question back in the day, I would have said no. And that's only because back in the day, a lot of traditional fighting games required you to play on an arcade stick, and a lot of people that play free-for-all brawlers do not play on arcade sticks, they play on pads. And a lot of traditional fighters also required like extra precision and stuff like that. And I would have felt like if somebody was coming from Smash and trying to go Street Fighter, they would have had a hard time like transferring skills and whatnot. But game design has changed over the years. So there's a lot of fighting games now that are trying to bring new players to play these games. And therefore, they've changed the game design to make it where it's easier for new players to get into. I know some of the old heads like myself do not like quote quote dumbing down fighting games, but they're not dumbing it down. They're just trying to bring in a new player base, and therefore they made some mechanics of the games a little bit easier for people to play. So that's why I would say now, yeah, if you're playing Smash first and you go into something like BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, yeah, you can play it, because now BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, as well as plenty of other fighting games, have made it to where you can learn the combos pretty easy and the mechanics pretty easy. You don't even have to roll for a DP. DP is a button. I mean, it can't get as easy as that. I know a lot of people in this traditional fighting game community that started off in a lot of these games is like, yo, dude, no, why are you doing this? But I get it. They're trying to get a player base. But I'll also say at the same time that these games, even though the game design has changed, they have not sacrificed the complexity and the deepness of how to approach a battle or and stuff like that. You still have crazy mix-ups. You still have like weird zones with baits. It's all still there. It's just that the game design has really changed to bring in new players. So with that, yes, if you play Smash, Brawlhalla, doesn't matter, any free-for-all brawler, in this day and age, in 2018, you can definitely go and play a traditional fighting game, no problem. And that's with a pad, not an arcade stick, even though I'm an advocate of an arcade stick. And you'll translate your skills pretty well. If you want to get better, I would definitely recommend an arcade stick. But that's just me being silly. But anyways, but yeah, I mean, in this day and age, it's easy for people to just translate some of the skills that they've learned in a free-for-all brawler and go to a traditional game. Now, there are some traditional fighting games I would say has not changed their game design, and that's like games like Tekken. Tekken, you're not going to be able to jump into that right away. Tekken is going to take you a little bit longer to learn and figure out. Same with Street Fighter V. Street Fighter V, great game. I like the work that they put in characters and everything like that. But I will also say Street Fighter V did not change their game design to incorporate a lot of new players. Now, there are some characters that I would say is a beginner character, and that's what we used to have back in the day. We used to have characters that were beginner characters to let people play, get used to the game, and then once they got used to the motions, like how to roll forward, how to do a DP, stuff like that, 180s, 360s, then they were like, okay, I want to try something a little bit more advanced. So those games, they still have the beginner character, and then you have like more advanced characters. But a lot of the newer games that came out, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Blade Blue Cross Tag Battle, soon to be released Blade Strangers, all these games have mechanics that makes it easy for a person to pick up, do combos, get in the mix, do special moves, do supers, and they're right there with a lot of the old veterans. Now, of course, and quick funny story, of course, us old veterans, if we know the game very well, even if you have the easy mechanics, we can still hold it down. So this past weekend I was at Raleigh SuperCon, and they had a lot of these games on stick, and I was like, oh, okay, let me play Dragon Ball FighterZ, and I got my team, Bardock, Broly, and now Vegeta, and I was playing this kid, and I could tell he knew the game, but he didn't know the game like I did. Like, I was going ham, and everybody around me was like, yo, this kid was beating everybody at first, but I guess this dude knows like crazy combos. So even though I'm saying yes, you can learn, be prepared to have a learning curve, because you're gonna have that veteran come in and he's gonna be like, okay, I see you learning, and he's gonna come in and he's gonna go ham. So, but I will argue that's the thing with a lot of these games. You're gonna have a learning curve anyway. You need to put in time, because if you don't put in time and you don't take the time to do and find out the learning curve, then you're not going to do well in these games. Well, that's it for me, everybody. DJ Tekromancer. Peace, love, chicken grease. If you like this episode of My 2 Cents, go ahead and give me a like and subscribe. If you don't, I'm not going to hurt you. It's all good. But yeah, man, I'm going to be bringing out some new content. I'm trying to do a everyday post thing. This is gonna be interesting, me trying to do every day, but I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to do every day and post stuff and everything, and I'm definitely gonna start trying to stream during the weekends, so that's gonna be a thing as well. So till then, peace, love, and stay gaming.